Okay, so this will be solution to the question number 93. Okay, so you can read the question from here. We will begin from 93. Okay, so it is given here what? Cot 77, cot 63, cot 60, cot 27 and cot 13. So what you have to do here is to find the complementary. Okay, find the complementary. What is complementary? Complementary means when you add the two angles you will get 90. Okay, when you add the two you will get 90. So complementary of 77 will be what? 13. Okay, 77 plus 13 will be 90. In the same way, complementary of 63 will be what? 27, isn't it? Now what you have to do, out of the two complementary, okay, 77 and 13 are complementary, right? Change one of them. Okay, no need to change both of them, change only one of them. So either you can change 77 or 13, anyone, okay, but only one of them. So let us change 77. That is, cot will change to what? 10. There is a formula, no? When you do this, okay, instead of 77, if you write 90 minus 77, cot will change to 10. Okay, there are formulas. You can find the formulas. I have not given you here, but it is given there in the integrals. Okay. So in the same way, sine will change to cos, tan will change to cot, and sec will change to cosec. So here it is cot, so it will change to what? 10. Okay. When you change cot to 10, you have to write, instead of 77, you have to write 90 minus 77. It is a formula. So here also another complementary couple here, 63 and 27. So one of them let us change. Okay, where it is? Let us change 63. So 63, instead of that, what you'll write? 90 minus 63, because cot will change to 10. Okay, when you change cot to 10, you have to write what? Instead of 63, you have to write 90 minus 63. In this cot 60, there is no complementary and no need to change also, because there is a value of cot 60. Now 90 minus 77 will be 13. 90 minus 63 will be 27. Okay, now the rest, this will be same, did not change. Okay, so 10 13 you can write what? 1 by cot. There is a formula, no? 10 equals to 1 by cot, and then the opposite is also correct. There is cot equals to 1 by 10. So 10 you can write 1 by cot 13. 10 27 you can write 1 by cot 27, and then you can cancel it. Okay, cot 13 and cot 13, numerator and denominator you can cancel, no? Here also denominator and numerator, cancel it. What will be left? Only cot 60. Cot 60 will be what? 1 by root 3. So what will be the answer? None of this, no? Because 1 by root 3 is not given there, so none of that. Now next, let us go to question number 94. Question number 94 is what? There is a mistake here, huh? I have taken this question from the internet, from the SSC examination. Okay, so it should be 10 square. 10 square, here also sec square equals to 5 by 3. You have to find a value of 10 to theta. This is correct. Okay, you have to find a value of 10 to theta. Let us solve it. So write the equation first. This is given in the question. 10 square plus x square equals to 5 by 3. We have to find what is the value of 10 to theta. Then 10 square plus 1 plus 10 square theta. There is a formula here again. Okay, now what is the formula here? Sec square theta equals to 1 plus 10 square theta. There is a formula you can find in the internet, or you can if you can find the textbook of class 9 class 10. Okay, if you can find the textbook of class 10 mathematics, there is a formula written there. So sec square equals to what? 1 plus 10 square theta. Okay, then what will happen? 10 square plus 10 square will be what? 2 10 square theta. And this 1, if you take to the other side, what will happen? It will become minus 1. 1 if you take to the other side, it will become minus 1. So what will it be? 5 by 3 minus 1 will be 2 by 3. You can see the calculation here. 5 by 3 minus 1, you will get 2 by 3. You can see the calculation here. And then what happens? 2 and 2 you can cancel. Okay, 2 and 2 you can cancel. What will be? 10 square theta equals to 1 by root 3. This square, if you take to the other side, it will become square root. Okay, so square root of 1 by 3 will be what? 1 by root 3. Square root of 1 is what? 1 only. There is no square root of 3, so it will be root 3. So what do we get here? 10 theta equals to 1 by 3. It should be 1 by root 3. Okay, sorry, I forgot. It should be 1 by root 3 here. So what is the value of what is the value of 1 by root 3? If you see in the table, okay, again you take the reference of the values. The value of 1030 is 1 by root 3, no? So instead of 1 by root 3 we can write what? 1030 degree. Instead of 1 by root 3 we can write 1030 degree. This value you can see from the table in the class 10 mathematics, or you can find in the internet also. You can search that the value of the angles of sine, cos and tan. You'll get it. So cancel 10 and 10. What will be left? Theta will be 30 degree. So what did we get? Theta equals to 30 degree. So tan to theta will be what? Tan 60. Theta is 30. So twice of theta will be 60. No? So tan 60 value is what? Root 3 by 2. What is it? Root 3 by 2. This value you can find from the table in the class 10 mathematics. You have to memorize them also, okay? So 93 we have done, 94 we have done. Is there anything left? Okay. Question number 96. See here. You have to find a pattern, okay? What is the series given here? 100, 136, 352, 452. Then you have to find the next number. So how does the series goes here? The difference between 100 and 136 is what? 36. 36 is what? 6 square. Okay. And then the difference between 136 to 352 is what? 216. 216 is what? 6 cube. Okay. And then next, the difference between 352 and 452 is 100 again. 100 we can write what? 10 square. So the next will be what? That we have to find, isn't it? It is what? This is the answer I've written here, but this is actually you have to find it out. Okay. So what is the pattern up to here? First it will be square. Next it will be cube. Again there is what? Square. So next should be what? Next should be cube. Okay. I think the question here is too complex. I've taken this from the SSC examination. Okay. I've taken this from the SSC examination. So for the ADRE, out of the 35 questions for reasoning, you can expect one at most. Okay. Not more than one question will come which is of this level. The other questions will be of some lower level. Okay, so do not worry. But we have to be ready for the even the one question that comes, isn't it? Now, what is the pattern we can see here? First will be square, next will be cube, again square. So next will be what? Next should be cube again. Square, cube, square, cube. So 10. If you put 10 square here, it will be 1000. So the difference from the 452 to the next number should be 1000. If we take 10, so it should be 1452, isn't it? But there is no 1452 here. So try the next number. Next number after 10. 10 cube is not the answer. No? So take 11 cube. Okay. If you take 11 cube also, you will not get the answer. So I am taking here what? 12 cube. 12 cube is what? What will be 12 cube? 12 cube will be 2180. Okay. So 1628. I did not write here, but 12 cube will be 1628. Okay. So if you add 1628 plus 452, okay. If you add 452 is the previous number, na? If you add 1452 and 12 cube, that is 1682, you will get what? 2180. So 2180 is in the option, na? Yes, 2180 is in the option, so it will be what? 2180. Okay, that is how we proceed. But do not worry, this type of question there will be at most one only. It's because I've taken this question from the SSC. Okay, for ADRE the level will be a bit lower than this, so do not worry much. Next, 111. We have to find the missing number here in the question mark. Okay, what is the number? What will be the number here in the question mark? Let us see. So see, how did we get this number 22 in the middle? This 22 we have got by adding the square root of all this number. Square root of 16 will be what? 4. Square root of 25 will be what? 5. Square root of 36 will be 6. Here. Square root of 49 will be 7. So if you add all this number square root, okay, not this number 16, the square root, 4, 5, 6, 7, you will get 22. Understood? By adding the square root of all the corner numbers, you will get the middle number. Same thing here also. The missing number you will get here by this process only. Okay, so what is it? Let us find. So what are the corner numbers here? 9, 64, 1. Here it is missing. Okay, square root of 9 will be 3, square root of 64 will be 8, square root of 1 will be 1 itself. What number will be here? We know that the total is 16. By adding all this number only, we will get 16. So add this number. 8 plus 3 will be 11, 11 plus 1 will be 12. So what should be the next number so that we get 16? Okay, it will be 4 only. If there is 4 here, then only the total will be 16. 3, 8 is 11, 12, then 4 will be 16. So here it will be what? 4. If it is 4 here, what will it be here? If it is 4 here, there will be 16, because this 4 will be the square root of the number here only. Understood? See here, it is 49 here and the square root is 7. So if we know that here it is 7, what will be here? 49, because the number here will be the square root of 7, that is 49. So if it is 4 here, the number here will be what? The square root of 4. That is not square root. Okay, the square of 4, that is 16. Understood? So and the answer will be 16. Option C. Next we have to find the code is given here. Endless. Question is here. Endless is coded as FRMLUWM. You have to find what will be the code of abandon. Okay, what will be the code of abandon? So here the technique applied is what? Diagonal. Okay, E compared with M, D compared with F. You have to compare diagonally. Okay, the middle one straight, and then L, there is no change here. No? There is no change here, so no need to compare. Here also you have to compare diagonally. E to M, S to U, and the middle one straight. So if you compare E with M, what will be? Plus 8. If you count, okay, from E up to M, how much you have to add? 8 only, isn't it? We can count it. After E is what? F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. How many steps you have to go? Plus 8, isn't it? Then here D to F. From D to F, how many steps you have to go? 2. D, then E, F. Same way here also. So if it is A here, how many steps I have to go here? Then the numbers will be same. Okay, if it is 8 here, it should also be 8 here. That is, from A you have to count up to 8. After A, okay, not from A, after A. After A means what? B, isn't it? So count up to 8. B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. So it will be I here. Here also same thing. Here it is 2, no? So here also it will be 2. That means from A you have to count what? 2. After A, 2 will be what? B, C. So it will be C here. Understood? It will be C here. Then straight is what? 4. So it will be 4 here. I did not write, but it will be 4. Okay, 4. So from after B, count up to 4. B, C, D, E, F. So it will be F here. So which option will it be? This one, CFI. I've given you one homework. Okay, complete the rest. The middle one will remain same. If it is N here, it will be N here. And that way also you can see. Okay, in that way also you can see here. What is the middle here? N. So here also the middle should be N. So there are two options. No? Here also middle is N. Here also the middle N. But we know that the first will be C. That is why our option will be A. You complete the rest. You complete the rest. DON. You find out. You will get this answer only. Okay. So that is what I discussed here. You can get this question paper from the link which I given you in the comment section. You can download the question and you can see the question and the solution I've given you here. So I have solved only the important ones. Okay, the rest you can solve it. I have solved the tough ones, but remember that out of the 30 or 35 questions from the reasoning, only one question will be of such level. Okay, the other question will be of some lower level, so do not worry much. But to be ahead of the others, okay, we need to practice every type of question. So this will be what? 79. Okay, 79. Please look at your question. Okay, I'm not writing here. See, that is a sum. What is the sum here? 12540. Okay, 12,540, and that is distributed among A, B, and C. But we are given what? See, we are not given the ratio of A, B, and C. Okay, instead of that, what are we given here? We are given the ratio of A is to B plus C, isn't it? If you see the question, it's what? The share of A and B and C together, isn't it? The share of A and B plus C together is what? 3:7. That means the share of A is 3 and the share of B plus C is 7 together. Okay, not B and C, it is together, B plus C. The share of A and B plus C together, that is 7. So we have to find A and A plus C only. Why? Because the question is asking you to find the share of C. If the question is asking you to find the share of C, we only need to find A and A plus C. Okay, why? Because here, see, A plus C, if we know what is A, we can find what is C also. Got it, no? A plus C, if we know the value, if we know the value of A, we will know the value of C also. Okay, let us find the value of A plus C first. So A plus C, okay, in the next step, what is given there? And the share of B and A plus C together, isn't it? In the next part of the question, you can see that the share of B and that of A plus C together. That means what? The share of B and A plus C together is what? B is to A plus C. Okay, it is what ratio? 2:9. That means the share of A plus C will be 9. Okay, the share of A plus C will be 9. So how to find the sum of A plus C? So what is the share of A plus C here? It will be 9, isn't it? So 9 divided by what? 2 plus 9 will be 11. Got it, na? Just like in the previous question. Okay, A plus C, the contribution is what? 9. So 9. And then 2 plus 9 is what? 11. So 9 by 11 into, what is the total sum given here? 12,540. So multiply by 12,540, you will get the share of A plus C. This has to be taken together as a single unit. Okay, as a single unit. So if you calculate this one, you can divide by 11. 1149, it will be 10,260. So A plus C is what? 10,260. Okay, so now to find C, we need to know the value of A. From where will we know? From here. Okay, in here, what is the contribution of A? The contribution of A is 7, and the contribution of B plus C is what? Oh, sorry, the contribution of A is 3 and the contribution of B plus C is 7. We don't have to find this one, we need to find only A, isn't it? So find A only. A is what? 3. So that means 3 divided by what? 3 plus 7 will be 10 into, what is the total? 12,540. Cancel 0 and 0, multiply, you will get 3762. So A value, what did we get? 3762. In here, A plus C, put the value of A, you will find what is C. So put the value here, 3762, and then this 3762, take it to the other side, it will become minus. Okay, you know, no? If you take any number to the other side, the sign will change. It is plus here, so it will become minus. So 10,260, if you take to the other side, it will become minus 3762. The answer will be 6498. Okay, that is it. That is 79. And the next 82. It is based on your request only. Okay. So you can see the question. What is the question given there? How many telephone poles are counted? 51. So the distance from the first pole to the last pole will be what? 15 to 6. Why not 51? Okay, it is 51 pole. No, why not 51? Because see here, suppose there are only 3 poles. What will be the total distance from the first to the last? 6 plus 6 will be 12. Because between each pole, okay, between each pole the distance is 6. Got it, no? So if there are only 3 poles, suppose, the distance from the first to the last will be how much? 6, then 6. Okay, so we can take what? 2 into 6. I hope you got it, no? So same here also, if there are 51 in total, the distance from the first to the last will be 50 into 6. 6 is the distance between the 2 poles. So total distance will be what? 300. Okay, the total distance counted will be 300. In what time did it cover? 1 minute. Okay, so in 1 minute the train is covering how much? 300 meter. That is the speed will be how much? Speed is nothing but distance divided by time. So 300 meter divided by 60 second, in 1 minute 60 second. So it will be what, 5 meter per second. 5 meter per second, that is the speed. So, and then again we have to find the length of the train, isn't it? Length of the train, how can we find? In the next part of the question, it is given that in 50 seconds, okay, it will cross the pole, one pole. That means the train will cross, the whole body of the train will cross the single pole, okay, anyone, in 50 seconds. That means distance will be what? Distance will be speed into time. Speed we have already got. Time is what? 50 seconds. Okay. So 5 into 50, it will be 250 meter. That will be the length of the train. Okay. So practice is for now. I'll give you the next questions after some time. So this is the solution for question number 70. I'll not be writing the question here. See, the question is given that there are what, 240 liters of a mixture. Okay. In the mixture, what is present? Milk and water, isn't it? Now first step is what? In the first step, out of this 240 liter, 40 liter is taken out. Okay. So how much will be left? Only 200. In this 200 liter, again what is added? 9 liters of milk is added, isn't it? But only milk is added here. So that's why first we will have to find in this 200 liter mixture how much is water, how much is milk. Okay. How to find it? The ratio of milk and water, you can see from the question. Okay. The ratio of milk and water is what? 3:2. Okay, 3:2. So how to find the amount of milk here? To find the amount of milk, see, what is the contribution by milk here? 3. The ratio is 3:2, isn't it? The contribution by milk is what? 3. And then to find the amount of milk, what should we do? 3 divided by 5. So this 5 is what? 5 is nothing but the sum of the ratios. Okay, 3 plus 2 is how much? 5, isn't it? So the amount of milk will be what? 3 divided by total of 3 plus 2, 5 into, what is the mixture now? 200, no 240, okay. It is now 200 only because 40 is already taken out. So 3 by 5 into 200, you can calculate it, you'll get out 120 liter. So that means what? In 200 liter, 120 liter will be milk. So how much will be water? 200 minus 120. Out of 200, 120 you have to minus. How much will be there? 80 liters. Okay. So in this 200 liter mixture, 120 will be milk, 80 will be water. Okay. Now, in the next step, what happens? You are adding what? 9 liter of milk. So it will be what now? 120 plus 9. It will be 129. Isn't it? The question is asking you to find the ratio, the final ratio. So final ratio will be what? 129 plus 80. 80 because say no water is added, isn't it? Only milk is added. So now what will happen? Before it was 120 plus 9 is 129. Water will be same 80 because no water is added. So the ratio will be 129 is to 80. Okay, it will be there in the option. Now next question number 71 is a bit complex. Okay, a bit complex, but the thing you have to do here is you have to do the trial and error method. I hope you know what is trial and error. Trial and error method is what? Putting the options one by one. If it is wrong, cancel it, go to the next option. Here I have done only in option number A, I have got the answer, so I'm not doing the rest of them. Okay, but in a exam, if option number A is not giving you the answer, you have to go to option B, and then you have to go to option C and D. Okay, that is the trial and error method. Now I explain you here. The mixture is what? 16%. 16% means what? 16% means in 100 ml, 16 will be alcohol, 84 will be water, because total should be 100, no? 16 plus 84 will be 100. I'll repeat again, okay? 16% alcohol means what? 16 ml will be alcohol, 84 will be water, because the total should be 100 ml. Now, 400 ml is the total amount, isn't it? This 16% in 100 ml we are getting 16 ml. So in 400 ml what will it be? 16 into 4, 64. Same way water also. In 100 ml 84. So in 400 ml it will be 84 into 4. That will be 336. Got it? No? Now the trial error method will be what? The question is asking you how much alcohol should be added so that the percentage is what? 40%. In the original mixture it was 16%, alcohol is only 16%, but in the final mixture it should be what? 40%. Now let us see which option is giving us 40%. That is the trial and error method. Okay, so The option A is what? 160 ml. So if we add 160 ml to 400, the total will be 560. Here I'm showing you to explain only, okay, but you can directly add it. If you are adding 160 ml to 400 ml, the total will be 560. Or you can do in this way also, I'll tell you. See, in the original mixture, in 400 ml, okay, in 400 ml, how much alcohol is there? 64. In 100 ml, 16. Na? In 400 ml, 16 into 4, 64. So in the original mixture, that is 16% mixture, alcohol is how much? 64 ml. So option number A is given at 160 ml, isn't it? If you add 160 to the 64, how much will you get? 224. Got it now? So you have to check now whether 224 is 40% of 560 or not. Why are we doing this? Because 160, if you add to 400, original mixture is 400 only, isn't it? If you add 160, it will become 560. Forget about this, okay? This is just to explain you. Or you can do in this way also. Say 224 plus 336 will be 560. You can do in this way also, or you can do directly here. 160 plus 400 is 560. Now we have to check whether 224 is 40% of 560 or not. How to calculate 40%? 40% is nothing but 40 by 100. I hope you remember, no? 40% is 40 by 100. 50% will be 50 by 100. 65% will be 65 by 100. In the same way, here 40% will be 40 by 100 into 560. How much will you get? 224. So it's correct. Okay, let me explain you one more time. Okay, the question is asking you how much more alcohol should be added. In the original mixture, that is 16% mixture, already 64 ml of alcohol is there. In option number A, we are given 160. If we add 160 to already present there 64, it will give us what? 224. Now we have to check whether this 224 ml of alcohol, this is alcohol, no? Is 40% of 560 or not. 560 because in 400 ml we are adding what? 160. Okay, so after calculating, we are getting that 224 is 40% of 560. So this option is correct. That is option A. If you look at other options, okay, I think in option number B, you are given 128. Na? Suppose option C. Okay, suppose option C, if it is 128, it will be what? 400 plus 128 will be here. It will be 528. And the amount of alcohol will be what? Amount of alcohol will be 128 plus 160. Okay, 120 plus 160 will be what? 284. Okay, in the option C, if you take, suppose it will be what? 284. Then you have to check whether 284 is 40% of. Okay, it will be how much? 528 or not. If you get 40%, that is the answer. You will not get. Okay, you will not get. You can try and calculate. It will not be 40%. That means that is the wrong option. But here we are getting the right answer on the option A only. So we do not need to go to the next one. That is the correct answer. Okay, that is 1771. I'll give you more solutions. We can practice that for the time being. Okay.